What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Spider-Man No Way Home. 3 years ago today, December 17th, 2021, Spider-Man No Way Home came out in theaters in the United States. It's officially 3 years old today. It's officially able to potty train, but it's also able to marinate and allow us all to really get our thoughts together on how we feel about Spider-Man No Way Home. How has the movie aged since it first came out? And just how successful was this movie? Well, Spider-Man No Way Home, it was the 27th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it was the highest grossing movie of 2021, making nearly $2 billion at the box office. As of 2024, it is now the 7th highest grossing movie of all time, right behind Avatar and some Avengers movies. As far as the reviews go, on IMDb it has an 8.2 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes it has a 93%. And I think people generally have a pretty good feeling towards No Way Home. Audiences and critics seem to like it. So it seems to have a pretty good reputation left. 3 years later. It's crazy it's already been 3 years since this movie came out. I still remember covering all the news and the trailers for it and everything. I was so hyped for this movie. We just weren't 100% sure if Toby and Andrew were going to be in the film. Then there was leaks coming out and everybody was like, oh, I don't know 100% still if they're going to be in it. But once we got that one trailer where it showed Spider-Man swinging towards bad guys and bad guys were seemingly just kind of flying in the air, that's kind of when I knew for sure, alright, Toby and Andrew are in this movie. The hype for this movie was so crazy. That's why it made nearly $2 billion at the box office. Everyone was so excited to see this, especially thanks to COVID keeping a lot of people in their homes for the past year or two. One of the big questions I had after I seen Spider-Man No Way Home was, is this the best live-action Spider-Man movie? Well, I'd have to say probably no. I still think Spider-Man 2 is the best live-action Spider-Man movie ever made. Now that I've had time to think about No Way Home. And it's kind of frustrating because it's like, Spider-Man No Way Home had the ingredients to be the best Spider-Man movie ever made. I mean, they had Andrew Garfield back, Tobey Maguire, William Dafoe as Green Goblin. You know, they brought Dr. Octopus, Electro, the Lizard, Sandman. So they had the main actors that play Spider-Man, not to mention all the main villains from the past Spider-Man movies. So they had the ingredients right there for the best live-action Spider-Man movie ever. But I think what keeps it from being one of the best is, unfortunately for all Spider-Man movies that came after the Raimi trilogy, the Raimi trilogy exists. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies, regardless of what you think about the third one, visually they look amazing. They actually look like real movies. It's not a lot of fake looking shots. Can't say the same for No Way Home. A lot of the green screen and CGI looks pretty iffy, which we all know is because Marvel was apparently rushing a lot of their VFX artists on their movies. So that's why a lot of the effects look pretty shit, and why a lot of movies nowadays kind of look very fake and rushed, and like the background looks extremely fake. You can't even believe that they're in the location that they're in for a lot of the movie, which obviously the locations are fake, but these are like $200 million movies, so you expect them to look pretty real. That was one of my biggest criticisms with No Way Home when it first came out as well, was a lot of it looked kind of iffy looking. And also, I don't really like the way they bring in Andrew and Toby, like their very first scene. They come through the portal and they're just in some old lady's house. It's kind of underwhelming, and it's also very awkward how it's just kind of a long, drawn-out pause when they enter, like they're waiting for the crowd to just start cheering. I don't know, I feel like it could have been done a little bit better. Either a little more epic or a little more satisfying. Because, I mean, this is Tobey Maguire returning as Spider-Man since 2007. This is Andrew Garfield reprising his role as Spider-Man, which he hasn't done since 2014. And then you bring him into the movie by having him just kind of walk through a portal into Ned's grandma's house. Okay. Like, is that really the best you could do? I don't know. I know it's a nitpick, but it's just kind of underwhelming because this is like the biggest moment of the entire movie and they're kind of just underwhelming. I still really enjoy Spider-Man No Way Home. I think it's probably the second or third best live-action Spider-Man movie ever made. It's still pretty good. I really enjoy rewatching it. All my positives I had for the film still hold up. And it's crazy how 3 years later we still have little to no update on Spider-Man 4. The latest information I heard about Spider-Man 4 was they were thinking about bringing back Zendaya and Ned, which I think is a huge mistake, because one of the best things about No Way Home is the ending where Peter essentially sacrifices being happy. He sacrifices having his friends, his loved ones with him. You know, he's lost Aunt May. He chooses not to tell Michelle Jones about what happened. He chooses to leave Ned in the cafe. And then what? In the fourth movie, he's just gonna go back and be like, okay, guys, I'm back. Here's what happened. And they're all just gonna be together again like nothing happened. This is your chance to have Mary Jane and Harry Osborn in the MCU. And you're just gonna throw it away just to do what you've already done for 3 movies now? Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully it's just a rumor. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with Spider-Man 4. Whenever that comes out, probably still got 2 more years for that. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Spider-Man No Way Home. 3 years later, it's a very fun, action-packed movie. Tons of nostalgia. I think it still aged pretty well. It's a fun, enjoyable film to rewatch. Willem Dafoe is great in this film, and it's so awesome to see all 3 Spider-Man together. I feel like Marvel has just spoiled us. Like 6 years ago, we never thought we'd get Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield all in the same movie interacting with each other. And yet, we did. Hopefully Tobey and Andrew don't come back. I think this is a great send-off to their characters. Andrew never got his Spider-Man 3, which is fine with me because I think the Amazing Spider-Man movies kind of suck. And Tobey never got his Spider-Man 4. So this is a great send-off to these characters. We don't need to bring them back for any future Avengers movies. There's been a lot of rumors about that. Hopefully they're not true. So yeah, how do you guys feel about Spider-Man No Way Home 3 years later? Has the movie aged poorly for you? Have you even rewatched it since you watched it in movie theaters? And is this your favorite live-action Spider-Man movie? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you guys next time.